Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Pre-Market PulseScan. It is 4 minutes after 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Tuesday, December the 27th, 2016. Well, we are back. The markets are open and we are back. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday with their friends, family, and loved ones. And we're back at it. As for me, I am still technically on vacation this week, as tomorrow is wifey's birthday, and on the 30th is our 24th wedding anniversary. So I will be chilling, but also working. Hence, this morning's pre-market poll scan. So as we take a look at overnight market activity, not a lot going on. Dow futures only up 5 points. Last trade 19,879. Overnight high 19,880. Overnight low was 19,860. So extremely muted trading activity, very light. The Nasdaq 100 last trade 49.48, up 575, and the overnight high was 49.48 quarter. The low was 49.40. Excuse me. Emini S&P last trade 2261 quarter, up 1.25. Overnight high 2261.75, and the overnight low was 2257.75. Excuse me. The Russell last trade 1369.60, down 60, and that's 60. Or I should say 6 ticks. The overnight high was 1369.60. The overnight low was 1366.70. Looking at the Nikkei, its last trade 19,445, down 15. The high was 19,505. The low was 19,385. Looking at oil, last trade 59.22 half, up 20 cents. Overnight low was 53.40, and the low was 53.05. The U.S. dollar index, last trade 103.10. Up 9 ticks, overnight high 103.14, the low was 102.97. Looking at the euro, last trade 104.88 and down 3 pips. Overnight high was 105.02 and the low was 104.75. And looking at gold, last trade 11.43.10, up $9.50. Overnight low was 11.51.70. The low was 11.32.80. Now, silver, last trade $16 even, up 24 cents. Overnight high was 16.10 and a half. The low was 15.75 half. So a little bit of action in the metals. So here is the situation. This is the last week of the year for trading. So it's going to be a little bit of a mixture. You don't know what you can really see or find. For the most part, overall, I'm expecting, just like last week, muted trading, really nothing really happening. But there's a caveat in this one because on the equity side of things, we normally have window dressing. And so there's usually some buying to go to end the year out with a pop, end the year out on a high note. So I expect there to be some activity in the equities. I think this is their last chance to push the Dow to 20,000, have it close above 20,000, have the Nasdaq close above 5,000, and that would be really awesome if they can do that in their minds. So I expect that to happen. As far as gold and silver, it's been beaten down, so we could get a dead cat bounce off these lows. But as you know, every time there's a bounce, it's followed by selling. So I don't know if the bottom is in just yet in the metals. I can't say that because technically in the chart, we don't have a sign of that. And we got to trade what we see. The only thing I see on the chart is the possibility of more selling. That's what I'm seeing. Now, if you look deep into the algos, on the other hand, the algos suggest that we're still in a locked-in downtrend on the gold futures. All right, but we do have a rally alert, so therefore we can expect this continued climb off the lows. That's number one, and we've already seen that happen. It's already moving above that. It's already past the price inflection point from the pulse wave price trigger, so the long side's already triggered. You know, um, so that's where we are. Um, and aside from that, just not a lot going on. So, trade cautiously. Look at what the market is telling you. And for the most part, be prepared just to chill. You're not going to really miss anything. You don't have to chase these markets. And I know, because you're looking at JNUG, I know it looks attractive, but it's still nowhere near price trigger, and we do have a crash alert for today. All right. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at our weekly alerts, because that can usually tell us some things we need to know too. So let's see what we got going on the weekly sheet to see what may transpire for the week. All right, on the weekly pulse wave price trigger tab on your sheet, if you look at the gold, we do have a rally alert for this week. So we're expecting the market to rally, to bounce this week. All right, I'm just looking at the alerts. Now you'll notice that the price trigger on the weekly is far removed from the market. All right, but we're just looking at the alerts for now. So we got a rally alert in the gold. If we continue to look, let's see here, if we scroll down to JNUG, we do have a rally alert for JNUG. Again, price trigger far removed. But nevertheless, we do have a rally alert there. So just take a look at the rest of the rally alerts we got. All right, on the weekly for this week. And keep in mind, too, it's a very shortened week. So take that for what it is. All right, so we have rally alert in gold. We have rally alert in the euro. We have, let's see, rally alert in the coffee futures, rally alert in the sugar futures. And we do have one of my buddies. I don't know if you're going to be listening to this pre-market pulse scan or not, but if you look at your coffee, you do have a rally alert in your coffee. I know you've been watching coffee for some time. Just keep in mind though that the overall trend, under the uptrend, it's still bullish, but you're still within that bullish retracement, and you do have sort of the downside kind of locked in. So if it does rally this week, that's letting you know that the lows, short-term low is in, and so the market's ready to bounce. You also notice that your entry is far removed from the market, so it's possible that this bounce may not turn into anything but get sold, and the retracement continue. So just keep that in mind on the coffee side of things. As far as sugar is concerned, this one is the entry is a little bit closer to the market, and you'll notice that you have a rally alert there, and you're in a retracement also, and it's the same outlook from a bot check perspective as the coffee. Only thing is though, this one has a higher probability of possibly getting filled though. So watch this one, because if this one gets triggered, then you know your lows are definitely in, and the market's ready to reverse and lock back into the upside. All right, so that's one to watch. Got a rally alert in bonds. That's the TLT and the TMF and the TYD ticker symbols. So look for bonds to bounce, and so that should bring some relief on the interest rate side of things, especially for those looking to lock in your interest rates on your refinances. All right. So you have the possibility of going ahead and letting this float. You can actually float your rate this week if we get action here. If the bonds start to retrace, you do have a rally alert. So definitely an opportunity to let the rates float. You don't have to be afraid of those rates going any higher. All right, so you may be able to get a pretty good deal there. This is the only time I would do it. Let these things float when we have movement like this. So now you just got to wait for the confirmation on the bond side of things to see if we get action and if the market can actually retrace. As a matter of fact, I need to put that, now when I'm thinking about it, I will go ahead and I will add that because that's not on my screen. So let's go ahead and add the bond futures to our list where I can see it, and then I can let you know where we are. How about that? All right, it looks like right now that the bond futures are off just a bit, just down, looks like down 30 seconds. So not quite bouncing yet, but let's see where that is in relation to it coming off of the lows. That's the important thing. So let's see. All right. In relation to coming off of the lows, let's see. The overnight low was 148.20, and we're at 148.28. So it's not ready to bounce just yet. Overnight high was 149.01. So last trade 148.28 on the 30-year, and so it's, yeah, that's where we are right now. Very tight range, down 8. So that's where we are. So we'll see if we get action on that. Now, as far as anything else on here, that's pretty much it. Just the euro and the gold, they have rally alerts. So watch that. The Russell ETF, looking at the UWM, that excuse me, that has a rally alert. So watch that one. That could be a good one to ride to the upside as they push the stock market up to 20,000 in the Dow. And other than that, everything else is swing trades. We got a lot of swing trades in there. Pretty much everything is going to be the longs are on for this week for the stock market. So look for that. That's what I would be looking for. As you know, everything pretty much in the stock market is pulse waving positive. So that goes without saying. The upsides are locked in. The bot checks are showing strong locked in momentum, and you're just ready to rock out. I think they're going to push it. I think it's going to work, and they're going to be able to do what they want to do. So just watch these, and trade cautiously. This is not the time to go hard body. All right, this is the time that people want to close out their year, and they want to do it on a good note, so they're not really trading. If anything, it's like I said, it's window dressing or putting on some positions, going, to be ahead of the game for the first week of trading in the new year. Other than that, though, I would say just, chill with family. If you see something, go ahead and trade. In other words, go ahead, you got your pulse waves. You got your price triggers. Go ahead and put your price triggers in if you see something that looks attractive. But I wouldn't go too hard, though. Because, again, this is muted trading. This is not the time to go hard body. It's the time, like I said, to chill with family. Take some time off. This is your vacation. Take the time off. Push back from the screen and just do what you do. All right? And remember, get yourself positioned for the next year, because that's what people are going to be doing. And the best way to do that is to go to pulsewavetrading.com. Go ahead and get your subscription to the weekly PulseWave price triggers. With that subscription, still running the special where not only do you get free access to the premium trading room, but you get free access to the Learning Academy. So you're getting priceless information. You're getting hooked up so that you can become the best trader you can possibly be in the new year. And that you can educate yourself, and so that you can sit at the feet of world-class traders who are able to help you, like myself, so that you can become all that you are intended to become, and so that you can earn a good living, so that you can take care of your family and your loved ones and provide a lifestyle for yourself. So learn how to trade these markets. Learn how to hedge your physical portfolios so that as they smash the metals, you still make money. You got to learn how to do that. All right? Come on so I can teach you how to do that and do what you need to do. It's going to be a lot of learning in the new year, a lot of classes coming up, a lot of webinars coming up, but it's only for subscribers to the weekly PulseWave price triggers. Do yourself a favor. Take care of yourself. Subscribe. Be encouraged and have a wonderful, wonderful week and a great ending to 2016. Bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back.